All right, so now I'm on the bridge up there. This is Multnomah Falls. And I just think of the scripture, the heavens declare the glory of God, the skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day, night after night, they pour forth speech. And I mean, this thing just continues. It keeps going. It doesn't stop. It's constant. Just like God's grace, his kindness, and his mercy are constant. This thing keeps pouring. Look at the water down there. I mean, when I'm standing here, the power is just massive. It's immense. I can hardly take it in. It's getting wet. We're not real close. I've been to waterfalls where it gets more wet, but this is crazy, bro. And this shows the magnificent, awesome power of God. And so just let that be an encouragement to you. If God can do this, if he can do this, that, and that, what can he do in your life with the constant mercy just flowing over you like this waterfall? What can he do for you? What can he do in your life? Let him do it. By his grace, he'll do it if you trust Christ and if you are able to lean on the mercy of God. His creation power does this. What can he do for you? All right, God bless y'all. Now we're coming to the wonderful views. Here's the falls, and there's the interstate, and the lake. It's the Columbia River Gorge. Just awesome. I'm gonna try and make my way to the top of that. All right, let's go. All right, I'm rounding the bend. This is the Columbia River Basin Gorge, and we're trying to get to the top of that. All right, keep coming. Let's go. Look at this tree, just like on the edge of the mountainside. And we're trying to get up to that. That's Multnomah Falls. Look at the beautiful little falls on the sides. And then look at the incredible Columbia River Gorge. And this tree, like right in the path with its huge roots. They had to cut it down though. Crazy. Wow, look at this burnt out tree. I mean, it looks, I guess, still alive, but it's totally, wow, smoked out. Look at this, the root system. I don't know if it's coming up from the ground or if it's just got that hole there naturally. Wild. So there's the Columbia River. We're gonna go this way, that way, to the falls, but that's Columbia River flowing down to it, I believe. So we'll see. All right, follow along. All right, so I think these are the falls right here, this direction. This is the Columbia River. Let me see if I can zoom out. Can't anymore. Awesome. I think you can hear the power, and over here, I think, are the Multnomah Falls. So let's go have a look. So I think we're close. That's it right there. And then down here is more of the falls. Let me try and get them in there. This is, and then that is over there, the view to the Columbia River Gorge. It's pretty incredible. Let's go down here and have a look. And so here's the beginning of the Multnomah Falls. I wonder how quickly that log is gonna slip off and just fly down the thing. It's the beginning, and we'll go over to the other side and have a look on the lookout. All right, so that's the falls. We're gonna look down it in a sec. All right, there it is. Looking down Multnomah Falls, and then you can see, I wonder how high it is. I have to look up and see how high the falls are. But if we look over the edge, man, that's a long fall, long way down. I could stay up here a minute. I mean, this is pretty awesome, man. The falls going over, and then Columbia River Gorge, and basically this feeds it, I believe. Man, that's a lot of water out there. Pretty incredible. I'm gonna have a look over. That's a long way down. Beautiful. It was worth it, I would say. I'd say it was worth it. A nice, yeah, it was half-hour hike, maybe a little longer. It felt long, maybe, but I think it's probably only a half hour. And I think 2 miles. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Getting as close as I can to the view down there. There's the bridge, if you can see it. See if I can zoom in over there. Here. Yeah. There's the bridge, the water fountain. Yeah, and then zooming all the way out, and this is where we are. Awesome. So here's the first cascading down to the falls. Let's see if I can get that in there. And then down to the actual falls. There's the first big fall with that log that I showed y'all. And then I think that's it for the falls. Finally over the Multnomah Falls. Incredible, beautiful. I mean, this river is powerful. Cascades up there. See it? Starts cascading there, cascades here, cascades there. One more cascade, and then one more cascade. And then finally over the falls. Incredible. Incredible. The power of God. His waterfalls are just, deep cries out to deep, as it says. Your waterfalls pour over me. And this is a display of it right in front of us. His power, His majesty, His creative power, and His power hopefully in yours and my life. God bless you. It's actually amazing just to sit here and on this rock right here, right at the base of the Multnomah Falls, Columbia River, and just wonder actually how long that this river right here has been flowing. You know, how long has it been here? How long has God kept, I mean, probably small and, you know, been narrow and not flowing as much, and sometimes flowing really heavy, and others it's pretty heavy. It's been raining a lot. So I just wonder actually how long God has maintained and sustained this river and this down here. You can see down there the flow of that waterfall. I mean, it's probably, like I said, been narrower and been less at times and more at times, but it's probably continued for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. His creation has been displayed and been maintained and been sustained, actually, as Colossians 1 says, by the word of his power. This creation is held together. And I mean, this is just a prime example of it. I'd sit here for hours and it would not stop. I'd sit here for days and this thing would not stop. And it just shows God's power right down there, and it goes over and flows into the Columbia River Basin. It's just, it's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day, night after night, pours forth speech here. This Columbia River screams, I exist. God exists. And it continues, doesn't stop. All right, we're coming down off the overlook of Multnomah Falls now, and we have a pretty, I mean, it's a pretty awesome view of everything, of the river gorge, of Columbia River, and I don't know what this lake's called, something I forget, but it's just a little teeny tiny, almost like a pond. But this is just incredible, and here's the view from a good overlook. It's one of the best overlooks probably, because there's lots of trees in the way actually. But yeah, just incredible. His waterfall rushes over, his waterfalls actually it says in Psalm 42, rush over us. And the depth of the beauty of the creation of God, deep cries out to deep. That's what that's actually getting at. It's not some unspoken language. It's the depth of God's creation cries out and glorifies him forever. The creation, Multnomah Waterfall, doesn't glorify Oregon, doesn't glorify a creator that can, you know, make something here on this earth. It glorifies the creator, God in heaven.
I'm gonna see if I can walk this up and get the power of this waterfall for y'all. I'm getting right under it basically, and yeah, it's like getting me wet for sure. Wow. So there we are. It's making me wet. Crazy. So I'm gonna keep going because I can't see through my glasses anymore.
This is what my glasses look like after standing under the Multnomah Waterfalls.
This beast right here. Crazy, bro. Just came from that lookout post up there to the left of that bridge there, over there in the corner. It just pours off, man. The water pours off. It's wild. Union Pacific. That's crazy. I'm gonna walk underneath it. Bro, I just walked underneath the Union Pacific Railroad. That's wild, bro. Actually, wild, wild. A wild, wild west. Union Pacific Railroad. That's kind of nuts, man. Think about how much mountain and stuff people had to like blow out to like make this railroad a possibility. Crazy, dude. Look how long this train is, too. I mean, it was already going for about a minute or two before I started filming. That's crazy. Here comes the caboose. Or the back engine or whatever. Kansas City. Wow. That's the Union Pacific Railroad, folks. Crazy.
Jesus has leaned for repose. I will not desert to its foes. That soul the world hell should endeavor to shake. I'll never, no, never forsake.